Okay, so lesson 3 starts in about 27 minutes. And I'm going to change my paradigm here. Before, I would manage my anxiety level, my confidence, and my skill set. After talking to some really close friends, actually we were Marco Poloing back and forth, they gave me some excellent advice. I'm paying for the lessons, so if I pay to be a goofball the entire time, then that's what I paid for. If I paid to be with a person, to learn Tagalog, and decide to be a huge ball of anxiety the entire time, I guess that's what I paid for. And that's not really what I want to pay for. I don't want to pay for being the class clown or being a ball of nerves because I can't get my act together. I really do want to enjoy what I'm doing. This is challenging myself because I'm changing my life. I'm changing my life in a way that I moved from the United States to live in the Philippines, to learn a new language, culture, all of it. I mean, all of it. I'm jumping in with both feet. So, why be a ball of nerves the entire time? And I get what I pay for. So since I'm paying for this, my dear friends recommended, just enjoy whatever it is that you're going to learn. Or not learn. And so what if I have a hard time pronouncing certain sounds? Just because I totally messed up one day doesn't mean I'm not going to mess up the next day, or the day after that, or the day after that. And maybe it'll take me until the 12th lesson when I'm finally able to say the ng sound, if I said it correctly. Natural to doubt, but why can't it also be natural to accept and enjoy? So that's going to be my focus. I practiced. I brought my little racket book with me wherever we were, and I practiced all of my words. I don't have them all memorized. I'm going to do another quick review before the lesson, today's 3rd lesson. And I don't feel like a ball of nerves. I did appreciate the little pep talk my friends gave me, but I can see that I need to change my paradigm of how I see these lessons, how I see this experience, and really enjoy it, embrace it. I talked a little bit about that yesterday in my video, but now I need to really mean it. So, here goes. I will check back with you to review what did I learn today. I do not have a sentence for her today, but I've got to get these sounds down. Not that there's any pressure. I paid for the lesson, but just so that I'm prepared. So, here goes. I'll catch you in a minute. Okay. Lesson 3, done. It was a much more enjoyable experience because I changed the way I'm viewing the lessons. Rather than trying to be perfect, I'm just focusing on enjoying my time with my tutor and learning as much as I possibly can. Now, it is a little bit stressful because I'm taking notes at the same time. While she's waiting, she sees that I'm writing, and there's a lot of content for me to write and take notes on. So I have to figure out a system there. I think that creates a little bit of some angst for me because I'm busy taking notes and writing things down, and also putting down the pronunciation of how to say things and where the stress mark should be, because that makes a difference. Like in the word kaibigan, kaibigan, depending upon where I put the stress, if it is the third, fourth, or second syllable, determines if I'm saying friend, desire, or sweetheart. Kaibigan. Depending upon, so anyway, that's a lot of note-taking in a short period of time. And then when you start working on sentences, and from the sentences, there's a certain way you say the words, where how you pronounce them, and where the stress mark is. So that's what started happening today, was not only just words, individual words, we're now into sentences. And I'm grateful for the previous lessons that I've had. I do realize what is going to help add to my experience. When I find that I'm having trouble, like with the NG sound, right before today's class, I watched 3 quick videos on suggestions how to say the ng sound. I know I'm still messing it up, but it gave me some insight of knowing that foreigners have trouble saying the ng sound, 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 and making it really nasally, and making sure that your tongue is where it needs to be, and all that other jazz. So that's just going to take time, but I'm feeling pretty good about the lesson, less stressed over it. She's going to send me a copy of the PowerPoint, so if she does that, I can just focus on certain aspects of how to pronounce things and be more present in the lesson, rather than trying to jump around and do the 50 million things I'm trying to do, and not kick into being perfect. I guess that's how I'm going to describe it. But it was a good lesson. I'm excited for what I'm learning next. I can see she's teaching me things, but the primary focus is how I'm pronouncing the words and remembering how to pronounce the words correctly, while also teaching me vocabulary. I'm not learning sentence structure, but I'm learning different types of sentences or phrases that are commonly said. Oh, she just sent me my message, most likely the PowerPoint. So that means I've got homework, because I have a lesson in 23 hours. So anyway, today's a much better day. I would say my enjoyment level was super high. I'd give myself an 8 for my enjoyment level today. My confidence level, I'm still sticking with a 5, because I can't say certain sounds. I can't roll my R's. I have a difficult time, and I keep getting into my head when I pronounce things, and that's part of the issue. My skill set is still going to be low, because I'm having a hard time remembering. I recognize certain words, but then remembering what I learned from previous lessons. I'm not remembering consistently how to say the sounds, so I need a lot of correction, and so my skill set is still pretty low. But I think if I change my focus on the enjoyment and not the anxiety, I am going to have a much better experience. And I think that's with anything. So, of course, my friends gave me awesome advice, and I'm going to follow that. Anyway, see you back in about 22 hours because that's my next lesson, lesson number 4. And I'm happy. Lesson 3, successful. Check. Catch you later.